Hello, guys, and welcome to Football Fandom UK. Hope you guys doing well today. So we're here for a live match watch along as Norwich take on Ipswich in the Championship, and the game is actually underway, guys. I'm just a little bit late. It's only a minute in. As Norwich now trying to defend as Ipswich play the ball long out wide on that far side. It's gone straight out on that far side. Straight out of play. Sorry, guys, I'm just trying to get the radar on the stream. There we go. There we go, guys. There we go. Sorted. Sorted. There we go, guys. So Ipswich on the attack as they play the ball out wide on this near side. Coming into the box as they try to get the cross in, but it's blocked off by Norwich. But they still get it in, but it's headed away as Norwich now pick up the ball. Racing forward down the middle. Ball played long. And, well, a foul there in the centre circle. And the referee, no foul as Ipswich regain the possession. Now Ipswich play it out wide on this near side as they come forward again. Racing towards the byline, ball crossed in and it's deflected behind by Norwich, and that's going to be a corner on this near side for Ipswich. Lively start to this game, guys, as we're just over 3 minutes in, 0-0. But already we've had opportunities at both ends of the field. Rick's with us. How you doing, Rick? Welcome to the show, mate. Good to see you, Rick. Rick saying, afternoon, guys. How you doing, bud? I'm doing good. Thank you for asking, mate. How you doing, Rick? Welcome to the show, mate. Ipswich now taking the corner short as they play it out towards the edge of the box. Now it's crossed in. It's deep. And Norwich had it. Oh, the referee's blown the whistle for a foul in the box there. So that'll be a free kick and relief momentarily for Ipswich. For Norwich. So, yeah. Rick saying, all good, thanks. All good here, thanks. Good to hear, mate. Good to hear. What's your thoughts on this one, Rick? Do you think, who do you think's going to come out on top? Norwich or Ipswich? Norwich now playing the ball down that far side as Ipswich come across the challenge. And now Norwich trying to keep coming here as Ipswich pressing the ball, but Norwich get the cross as it's right out to this near side, coming towards the byline as Ipswich come to press the ball. Norwich play it back inside as now they come towards the edge of the box. Ball crossed in again, and this time it goes right past everybody and out on that far side. But there's claims for a foul in the box there. So Ipswich play down on the pitch at the moment. Yeah, I think it just got a little bit of a knock. I don't think it was intentional. Let's just have a look. Oh, they're tussling with each other there. So I think it was a bit of 50-50, to be fair. I think they're both at it. So ball out on the far side. No, the referee's given it as a free kick for that foul. So Ipswich now to play out from the back as they play it out wide on that far side. Norwich challenge for it, and the referee has given another foul here. Rick saying, I think it will be 3-1 to Ipswich. Good shout. Well, thank you for that, Rick. Interesting. So Rick going for the away win for Ipswich. Thank you for that, Rick. Top man. That's an interesting one, that. I thought you might have thought it would be tighter than that just because it's Norwich at home. Obviously, they're pretty good. They've been pretty strong in their own ground, as most teams are this season that have been competing at the top or near the top of the Championship. But thank you for that, Rick. Interesting prediction, mate. Ball played out wide on that far side as now Norwich racing forward. Ball crossed into the box as it's knocked away by Ipswich. And the Well, they just managed to keep the ball in on that far side as now Ipswich with the possession. Long crossfield pass out to this near side, but it's too much pace on that ball and it's gone straight out for a throw into Norwich on this near side of the field. So thank you for that, Rick. Top stuff, mate. Rick saying, what do you think? I I'm going to sit on the fence. I'm going to go for 2-2. I'm going to go for 2-2, mate. I'm sitting on the fence today. Thank you for that, Rick. Dave, how you doing, mate? Dave's with us. Dave saying, afternoon, guys, Stevie, and all the usual suspects on route to Huddersfield. Nearly there. I'll call this as Norwich to Ipswich. Oh, so Dave's going sitting on the fence as well. Well, thank you for that, Dave, and welcome to the show, mate. Hope you have a safe travels to Huddersfield. Dave going up for Huddersfield v Millwall this afternoon. Thank you for that, Dave, and thank you for dropping in, mate. Always a pleasure to have you join us, and hope you have a safe journey there and safe journey back home, mate. Thank you for that, Dave. Top stuff, mate. Oh, Norwich have won it here in the middle of the park as they race forward, but Ipswich make the challenge. Well, the referee's going to blow for the foul here. Yeah, he was. Oh, there's some tasty challenges going in this game, guys. There really is. Well, how can that be a foul? He chucked himself to the ground. Well, Norwich player there has chucked himself to the ground and the ball's got caught up in his legs, but nobody was near him. But as Norwich tried to play the ball forward there, the ball got caught between his legs. But he was already on the ground and nobody had knocked him to the ground. He'd gone to the ground himself, just lost his balance. But yet the referee still give the foul. Some crazy decisions from these referees this season, aren't there? Norwich now on the attack as they come racing forward down that far side, and a shot comes in, but it's a poor one, and it's gone behind, and that'll be a goal kick for Ipswich. So, yeah, thank you for that, Dave. Interesting, Dave sitting on the fence as well. Dave saying, hi, Rick, mate. Awesome. You guys are absolutely class as always. Thank you for that, Dave. And Rick also saying, afternoon, Dave. You guys are amazing. Loving the positive vibes. Thank you, guys. Absolute class stuff from you guys as always. So Ipswich now to play out from the back as they play the ball out wide on that far side. Dave saying thanks, guys. No worries, mate. No worries. I hope Millwall put in a good performance for you, mate. Travelling all the way up north for that game. Now Norwich with the possession on that far side as the ball crossed in. It's headed away by Ipswich as Norwich regain the possession outside the box. Now they play it out wide on this near side as Ipswich just deflected out there as Norwich tried to play it forward, and it will be a throw-in on this near side for Norwich, deep inside the Ipswich half as the throw-in taken quickly now. Played back towards the halfway line, and Ipswich quickly come to press the ball as Norwich keep the possession. And now Norwich just knocking it back to the goalkeeper. Goalkeeper has just come out of his area to intercept that. Ricky saying you need a good 3 points today. Today, guys, with Derby not playing. I know, yeah, I know. I think they played one game more, haven't they? And I was looking for their fixture last night and noticed that they weren't playing today. So yeah, fingers crossed, Rick. Fingers crossed, mate. Who you guys got today? Who's Reading playing today, Rick? I've forgotten, mate. I don't know if you guys are actually playing today. Oh, I had a nightmare last night trying to do the thumbnails. My phone was playing up like crazy. Took me 3 times longer than normal. Well, I've got to get a new phone at some point. It's struggling to keep up with the intensity of the games I'm doing. But yeah, who's Reading got today, Rick? Ipswich now with a free kick on that far side. Oh, he's told me. Thank you. I'm sorry, Rick. I'm miles away, mate. Not been in from work long. And didn't get a lot of sleep last night because, as I say, I was up late doing the bloody thumbnails. My phone was being a nightmare last night. Internet gremlins. Rick saying we play Lincoln at home. Oh, Lincoln. Where are they in the table now? Where's Lincoln in the table at the minute? Um, are they in the top half or I can't remember now. Ipswich now with a throw in on that far side as a long throw comes into the box. It's intercepted by Norwich as they kick the ball long down the field and it's headed out on that far side by Ipswich. That's going to be a throw in pretty much bang on the halfway line on that far side, right in front of the dugout. Rick saying Lincoln are 8. Oh, sorry, 6th. Nice one, Rick. Thank you for letting me know, mate. Yeah, I couldn't remember where they were, but we've not seen a lot of Lincoln this season, to be fair. But yeah, well, I hope you get the win, Rick. I hope you get the win, mate. I can't see, I mean, nothing against Lincoln, but if they go up, if they get promoted, I can't see that. I think they'll struggle. I think they'll really struggle in the championship, but you never know. Anything's possible, but maybe Lincoln also would be needing of the extra money in the championship. I'm not sure how Lincoln's financial situation is, to be fair. Norwich now with a possession on that far side as they knock it forward. It's intercepted by Ipswich as now Ipswich play it into the centre of the park, coming forward. Ball played in behind as they kick it long, but it's bounced out behind, and that will be a goal kick to Norwich. So thank you for that, Rick. Thank you for letting me know, mate. Yeah, top man. So much to remember, Rick. It's just sometimes my head's just overwhelmed with it all. Obviously, as you know, I do a lot of games, so it gets a bit muddled up in my head. So you guys are a big help sometimes reminding me of details like that because it sometimes gets a bit jumbled up. Rick saying Lincoln, thank you, mate. Thank you, nice one, Rick. Just looking, how you doing, mate? Welcome to Football Fan then UK. Saying. All right, Gaz. Yes, I'm good. Thank you, mate. Thank you for asking. Hope you're doing well. I'm presuming you might already know me, but I don't recognize your account name. But welcome to the show, mate. Now, Norwich with the possession on this near side as they try to play it forward there, but it's deflected out by Ipswich. Norwich now with the throw-in as they take the throw-in quickly, throwing it back towards the halfway line as Ipswich quickly come to press the ball. Norwich just knocking it back to the goalkeeper there. Now the goalkeeper playing it out wide to this near side. As it's just cut back there as Ipswich come to press the ball, but Norwich still with the possession in the middle of the park. Now it's played back out wide on this near side as they knock it long, but it's intercepted there by Ipswich. As now Ipswich trying to get on the attack, playing the ball into the centre of the field. Challenge comes in there by Norwich right on the edge of the centre circle, and referee's going to blow. Yeah, he's blown for the foul. So free kick to Ipswich, just inside their own half. On the edge of the centre circle. So thank you for that. Just looking. Welcome to the show. As I say, mate, let us know what your other account, if your previous account name, because I'm presuming you already know me with the fact you say, all right, Gaz. Thank you for that, mate. Rick is saying, I think about a win and a draw. Might see us safe. Yeah, well, hopefully, Rick. Hopefully, you guys can be safer. I wouldn't like to see Reading drop down to League Two. So hopefully, you guys do manage to get the points you need to stay up, mate. I know the EFL have got it in for you guys at the minute, mate. They really have. I've been reading about it. Ipswich now defending as Norwich chase the ball forward there, but it's intercepted again by Ipswich as they play it out wide on this near side. Norwich challenge as they almost win it back there, but Ipswich managing to knock it away as Norwich regain the possession on the halfway line. Now they play it into the centre circle as the ball kicked long down the field, trying to get in behind the Ipswich defence, but nobody running onto that there. as the Ipswich goalkeeper just manages to come across and intercept it. But yeah, fingers crossed. I genuinely hope you get some points today, Rick. As I say, I've been reading about what's going on with your club, and I don't know what the hell's going on with the AFL, but they seem to have it in for you guys at the minute. Talking about giving you another points deduction, aren't they? So I've been reading. Just madness. Now Ipswich with the possession on this near side as they knock it forward. Now coming down this near side of the field as Norwich come to press the ball, but Ipswich still coming as they play it towards the byline, coming into the box here as Norwich managed to make the challenge, knock the ball out wide, but Ipswich quickly challenge and win it back as they now play it towards the corner flag, but it's just gone out of play there. Well, good idea there by Ipswich, but they just weren't clicking on this near side. So that will be a goal kick to Norwich. Rick saying hi, just looking. Awesome. Thank you, Rick. Nice one, mate. Rick saying Lincoln haven't lost in 5. Yeah, I know they've been having a pretty decent season, haven't they, mate? They have. So tough game, but hopefully the Reading fans and the home advantage with the Reading fans behind the players, you guys might get something out of that. So thank you for that, Rick. The Muffin Squad, how you doing, mate? Muffin Squad saying, afternoon, everyone. How you doing, Muffin Squad? Welcome to the show, mate. Hope you're doing well. Norwich now with a possession at the back as they try to come forward, playing it out wide on that far side. As now they tried to come forward, but Ipswich just pressing the ball there as it's played forward, and now Ipswich do win it back as they play it into the centre of the park. Now coming forward as they knock it out wide to this near side, coming to the byline as Norwich trying to come across and challenge here, but Ipswich just cut the ball back there as they keep the possession still on the edge of the box as they now try to play it into the centre, but Norwich again pressing the ball really well there. So thank you for that, Muffin Squad, and welcome to the show, mate. Ipswich playing it all the way back to the halfway line. Bob Abbott, how you doing, mate? Bob Abbott saying, Rob, Sydney, Australia. How you doing, Bob Abbott? Welcome to you. Welcome to Football Fan Den UK, mate. A big hello to you down under in Australia. Pleasure to have you with us, mate. And thank you for that. Welcome to the show, Bob Abbott. Yeah, welcome to the show, mate, and welcome to Fanden. Who do you support, Bob? Let us know, mate. It'll be great to hear from you, and a pleasure to have you with us down under in Australia. We've had a few fans in the last couple of weeks from down under, haven't we, guys? So it's a pleasure to have some fans from down under. Australia is a fantastic country anyway. I've always liked Australia, and obviously, a lot of people in Australia got connections with the UK, so it's great to see footy fans coming joining us. Ipswich now playing the ball out wide on this near side, but they just can't keep it in there, and it's bounced out for a throw into Norwich. So thank you for that, Bob. And as I say, mate, welcome to Football Fan Den. Rick saying, afternoon, Muffin Squad, and Bob. Awesome. Thank you, Rick. Loving the positive vibes, as always, mate. Thank you for that, mate. So Norwich with a throw in on this near side, deep inside their own half. Bob is saying, Rob, Oz, 2-1 Ipswich. Okay, thank you for that, Bob. Good shout, mate. Yeah, good shout. Ipswich been doing really well this season. I think they're going to be. I think they said at the start of the game, although I was late in from work, so I'd say late in from work, but I was late in to get to the stream, so I was rushing to get ready. But I'm sure I heard them say at the start of the season that they're going to potentially get a record points total in their own history at Ipswich this season. I think they said that at the highest they finished when they won the league, I think back in, was it 79 or something like that? They finished on a total of 84 points. So they're going to break their own record this season. Ball played out wide on that far side, but it's just knocked out of play there. And that's going to be a corner. Yep, the referee's giving it as a corner on the far side for Ipswich. So thank you for that, Bob Abbott. And as I say, mate, welcome to the show. Good shout, yeah. Switch doing well. Just looking, saying, don't know if you remember. I used to have a Scottish football fan page when you were starting out. What was it called, mate? What was it called? Ball crossed in here as it's headed behind. And that one, yeah, that's going to be a goal kick to Norwich. Yeah, pretty good delivery into the box, but just a bit. Yeah, he just couldn't get the ball down. It's bounced right off the top of his head and over and out of play. So Ipswich not able to make the most of that. But yeah, sorry, just looking. Remind me of the account name, and might remember you, mate. Obviously, we do cover a lot of UK football here on Fanden, and obviously, I do quite a few Scottish games as well. So I've got to know quite a few Scottish football fans in the last couple of years, doing a lot of streams. So I might remember you if you remind me of your account name. I'm just not recognising that name. But yeah, thank you very much for dropping in, though, mate. It's a pleasure to have you with us. And hopefully, I do remember your account name if you can just remind me of it, mate. So Norwich have got a free kick here, midway inside their own half, just slightly out to this near side. The Muffin squad saying De Bruyne scored a peach of a goal to make it level at Crystal Palace. Thank you for that, Muffin squad. I appreciate you letting us know, mate. Um, Now Norwich with the possession on that far side as they play it forward. Ipswich trying to challenge, but Norwich still coming here as they work it down that far side. And it's just intercepted there by Ipswich at the back as now they try to knock it forward, but Ipswich fouled there as Norwich make the challenge. And he's actually injured himself there, making the challenge. He's just walking away with a limp. And now Ipswich with the free kick on that far side as they play it into the middle. Now coming forward as they try to build from the back now. Norwich just happy to sit off there as Ipswich knocking the ball about on the edge of their own box. Goalkeeper just comes out to intercept it there as now Ipswich play it back out wide on that far side. Ball played forward up towards the halfway line. As now they work it forward there, but as they play it down that far side, it's just not gone out of play there. And that will be a throw into Norwich, midway inside their own half on the far side of the field. So, yeah, thank you for that, Muffin Squad. Appreciate letting us know, mate. Rick saying Australians are just us really with better weather. Yeah, well, I suppose that's one way to look at it. Yeah, they certainly get better weather. I wouldn't mind some of the weather they get down there, down under. But yeah, they get some storms as well sometimes, though, I've been hearing. But they also get the spiders and the snakes, Rick, as well. You have to remember that. That's one thing we're lucky about I think, in fact, that's probably the only thing we're lucky about in the UK, that we don't get any major spiders and snakes. In Australia, my missus lived over there for a while when she was younger with family. In Australia, you have to check the behind the toilet every time you want to go to the toilet. Make sure there's no spiders or snakes there before you sit down. That's not very appealing, is it? So yeah, but yeah, I suppose you're right, Rick, in a way. Although they like to call us the Poms, don't they? But yeah, the Muffin Squad saying not wrong. Yeah, it is a fair point. Bob is saying, sorry, mate, just come back to you in a minute. Ipswich, you got a throw in on that far side, deep inside the Norwich half as the ball comes in now. Norwich have intercepted it here, though, as they try to knock it away. But Ipswich win it back as they come towards the edge of the box there. But again, it's knocked out of play by Ipswich on that far side. And that's going to be another throw into Ipswich as they just play it back to the halfway line. Bob is saying, thank you, Dave, Ipswich supporter. Cool. Awesome. Well, pleasure to have you with us, Bob, an Ipswich supporter, saying, I was born in Ipswich, always a town supporter since 1957. Immigrated here in 69. Still have 4 brothers and 3 sisters in Ipswich. Right, awesome. Well, yeah, so well, you got out while you got out at the right time, Bob, because you wouldn't like what the I'm sure your brothers and sisters have told you. You probably wouldn't like what the UK's becoming today, mate. It really is. I think most of us that are English, if we had the chance to emigrate over there, back then in that time, where you just had to pay a tenner to emigrate to Australia, I'd snap it up right now, guys. I'm sure a lot of you'd agree with me because the UK is becoming an absolute disgrace with the way that the politicians have just turned it into a hoo ha. I'm not. I don't, apologies, guys. I don't want to talk about politics. Obviously, we're here to talk about the football, but it is a mess of a country now. It's shameful what they've done to it. But yeah, pleasure to have you with us, Bob, down under. So Ipswich have won a free kick here, right in the centre of the park. And thank you very much for the kind words, Bob, as well towards Dave. Top stuff, mate. So Ipswich now with a free kick. I would say it's about 30 yards out, this guy's. Very, very central, but slightly, very, very slightly out to that far side, but only slightly. But as I say, very central. Ipswich with a three-man wall. Norwich, is it a three-man wall? I think it's a three-man wall. And Norwich with a two-man wall just at the side of it. So Norwich now with the free kick as the shot comes in and it's just past the post on this near side. Not a bad effort from that kind of distance, but just couldn't quite get it on target. Let's just have a look. Yeah, it's gone wide of that near post. Just having a look at it there from a different camera angle. So thank you for that, Bob. Top man, loving the positive vibes, mate. Just looking, saying Scottish football stuff. Ah, yes, I do remember you, mate. Yep, I do remember you. I messaged your account, I think it was about 2 years ago or 18 months ago. And whoever it was what on that account said you'd give it away or sold it away or something like that. So yeah, but thank you for that. Just looking Scottish football. Yep, I do remember your account very well. Yep, one of the first Scottish fans I think I talked to when I first started fandom, as you're right. Well, thank you very much for dropping in. Just looking. Yeah, I'm presuming you've grown up a bit now. You was only a young lad when I first met you. So I'm presuming you've probably been going through your exams recently. Are you about that age? I'm not sure. I know you was only young when I first spoke to you on social media when I first started. That was 5 years ago now, mate. Ipswich now playing the ball forward as Norwich coming forward as sorry, Ipswich, yeah, just making the challenge there. Claims for a foul. Sorry, guys, I got confused there. It was Norwich racing forward as claims here. I don't like to see this. I don't like to see this. Ipswich are trying to get the badgering the referee to give a red card here, and that because Norwich with a last defender. I don't like to see players doing that. Yeah, Norwich just race forward there. It's just a clumsy challenge. There's nothing malicious in it, guys. It's just a clumsy challenge, but obviously it's the last defender and Ipswich trying to make a big drama out of it to get the referee to send him off. But I don't. That was definitely not a sending off a challenge. Yes, he was the last defender. Yes, it's a clumsy challenge, but a yellow card in that scenario is more than adequate. So yeah, top stuff. Just looking Scottish football stuff. Yeah, that brings back memories, mate. Thank you for dropping in. Great to have you with us, mate. Um, Manuel Costa. How you doing, mate? Welcome to Football Fandom. Manuel Costa saying, Vamos go. How you doing, mate? Welcome to Fandom. So, Norwich have got a free kick here. Still not seen no card dished out here. So, looks like the referee's resisted giving the card. I didn't see him show no card unless I've missed it. So, it's going to be a free kick to Norwich right on the edge of the box. Out to that far side. Sorry, just in front. I'm trying to work out where it is. It's kind of it's on the edge of the box. It's about 5 yards from the D, if you get what I mean. The D on the edge of the box. I'd say it's about 5 yards out to that far side off the D. So, yeah, thank you for that, Manuel Costa. And as I say, mate, welcome to Fanden. Rick saying, yeah, I don't fancy the snakes and spiders. The worst we have is the wasps. Yeah. Thank you for that, Rick. Ipswich now defend the ball as it's crossed in there by Norwich, but it's deflected behind by Ipswich. And that's going to be a corner to Norwich on the far side. Rick saying, fancy, not funny. Yeah. Always. Thank you for that, Rick. Bob is saying, so I hear, Dave. Thank you for that, Bob. So we've got this corner now. Jostling going on in the box as Norwich play it in. And shot comes in there, but it's blocked off by Ipswich as the ball knocked away up the field. And Norwich regain the possession, just knocking it all the way back to the goalkeeper there, who's just come out to intercept it. Now the ball kicked long down the field, out wide to that far side as it's intercepted by Ipswich, who head it back up the field. And it's won back by Norwich just inside their own half as again they play it back to the goalkeeper. Don't forget, guys, please do hit that like button if you could. If you're just joining us, we're on 33 minutes gone, and it's currently Norwich 0, Ipswich 0. Now, Norwich with the possession in the middle of the park as they try to come forward. Ipswich coming to press the ball from the front there as Norwich just knock it back to their centre-backs on the edge of the box as now they play it out wide on that far side. Now coming forward as Ipswich come to make the challenge, and it's knocked out of play on that far side. No foul given there. I'm going to have to take this body warmer off, I think, at half time. I feel like I'm being suffocated here. Thank you for that, Bob. Just looking, saying, yeah, not got it. Yeah, not got it now. I'm 16 now. How's your account going? Yeah, I've still go on Instagram. I don't bother with it as much with regards to what I was doing on there before. As you know, I tried a lot of ideas on it on Instagram, and some of them worked, some of them didn't. But as you see, mate, not a lot of fans come on the channel from Instagram. In fact, I think we only really have Dylan, 2 fans, I think. 2 fans. You're the third fan that's popped in off Instagram. There's 2 fans that pop in off Instagram. I still manage the account. I still got it, but I don't give it the intensity I did before because it, as a fan, mate, it's just not really worth the effort to. I found that a lot of people on Instagram like Instagram. I've no problem with that, but they're not. They don't really bother too much with YouTube. So you might pick up some subscribers on there, but they don't really come on YouTube all that much. I think we have two fans that regularly drop in from Instagram. Considering I got over 5,000 followers on Instagram, that kind of gives you a perspective of how much interest you get off Instagram on YouTube. But I've had a few subscribers. But yeah, I still talk to a few people on there, mate. Just don't give it in the intensity I used to because I found that it's just not worth that effort. But I still go on there, mate. I still talk to people on there. I just don't post like I used to because obviously, as you know, I used to post. I used to post every day on Instagram, but I found it's just too much work and not enough. You don't get enough rewards for the effort that you put in with the hours. Now I just keep focused on the channel. Now Norwich with the corner on that far side as it comes in, it's headed away. And Norwich picking up the possession again on that far side as another cross comes in and it's deflected behind. And that's going to be another corner. So another corner on the far side for Norwich. But yeah, thank you for that. Just looking, are you still on there, mate? Corner comes in as it's knocked away by the goalkeeper. Norwich picking up the pieces outside the box as he just cut the ball back up the field. Now it's kicked long again out wide to that far side as Ipswich head it away. And now kick it long down the field as it's Norwich that managed to regain the possession on the halfway line. Now they play it, just playing it into the centre of the field as Ipswich come to press the ball from the front. Now it's played out wide on that far side again as Ipswich play it forward, racing forward now as Norwich come down the middle and Ipswich make the challenge, and the referee's going to give the foul there. Morsey, he's got caught up there. He's complaining to the referee, but he can't really complain. He did make the challenge. It wasn't vicious, but it was clumsy. So Norwich with the possession, with the free kick. And just going to try and work out the distance here, but they're getting a lot of free kicks here, Norwich. Thank you for that. Just looking. And thank you for dropping in, mate. Great to see you. Let me know if you're still on Instagram yourself. As I say, I do still go on there, mate. I just don't post all the time anymore. It's not worth the effort. But thank you for that. Just looking. Yes, I do remember you, mate. 16, growing up fast, mate. Growing up fast. Are you currently doing your exams, I presume? So Norwich have got a free kick here. Very, very central. It's about 30 yards out. Norwich with a shot. Oh, and it's gone in. Norwich has scored. 38 minutes gone, guys. Norwich with the shot from 30 yards out. And it sneaks in past the goalkeeper at the far post. What a goal that was. 38 minutes gone, guys. Norwich 1, Ipswich 0. Dave is saying finally arrived, guys. Going for some food, then heading towards the ground. Awesome. Well, hope you have a good game. Hope you enjoy the game, Dave. I hope Millwall get a good result for you, mate. And stay safe and well up there, Dave. Safe travels home, mate. And yeah, go and get some food before you get in the ground. Thank you for that, Dave. Top stuff, mate. You hope you enjoy the game. One of our regular Fandenners, Dave, regular Fanden member of the Fanden community. He's travelled up to Huddersfield for Millwall's game away today. So thank you for that, Dave. Now Ipswich on the attack down this near side as Norwich make the challenge. Ipswich cross it into the box as it's knocked away and won back on this near side by Norwich as they blasted up the field, and it's gone out of play on this near side for a throw-in. So Ipswich take it quickly. Ball played back into their own half as they play it back to their centre-backs just on the edge of the centre circle. So thank you for that, Dave. Now the ball switched out to that far side as it's knocked forward, and the goalkeeper comes across and knocks it out of play. So throwing on that far side for Ipswich, deep inside the Norwich half. Don't forget, guys, please do hit that like button if you could, and thank you very much if you have already. Rick saying, have a good day up there, Dave. Awesome. Thank you, Rick. Well said, mate. Top man. You guys are absolutely class. Love the positive vibes you guys always embrace here at Fanden. Thank you very much, guys. Hopefully one day you never know, we may get voted the most positive fan community on YouTube. That would be an awesome compliment to you guys, and I would give you guys all the credit if that ever did happen. But yeah, as I say, you guys contribute to what the Fanden is with the positive vibes in the chat. So thank you for that, Rick. Top man. Throwing now for Ipswich as they play the ball back in. It's won back by Norwich, who kick it long down the field, and now Norwich trying to get in behind the Ipswich defence, but no, the flag has gone up there. So referee giving the free kick to Ipswich, just on the edge of their own box, but good idea by Norwich trying to get in behind the Ipswich defence. And Rick saying thought place to go to Huddersfield. Thought tough. All right, tough. They're pretty good at home, aren't they, Huddersfield, mate? You're right. They're a tricky team to play at home. I like their new stadium though. It looks quite nice, um, considering the size of it. Well, Ipswich now on the edge of the box as they get a shot off, but it's gone well wide, and that's going to be a corner as it took a deflection. So Ipswich with the corner on the far side of the field. Thank you for that, Rick. Yep, you're right, mate. Bob is saying plenty of spiders and snakes, sharks, jellyfish, all of which can kill you, but safer uh, than a guy with a knife. Yeah, yeah. Well said, Bob. Well said, mate. Well, at least if you get stabbed by a bloody spider or bitten by a spider or a snake, at least you know that's Mother Nature's intention, in it, mate. Corner comes in here as the ball knocked towards the goal, but the goalkeeper makes a save there as that was a timid shot. And now Norwich play out from the back. But yeah, I like that, Bob. Well said. I think how are you guys getting on at the minute with that frog? Uh, Bob, have you heard about that? I'm presuming I'm always interested in all sorts of stuff to do with wildlife and world events and stuff like that. And I know I was watching a documentary about a while back about that frog that's invaded. It was released over in Australia to try and help save crops because the crops were getting eaten alive by the insects or something. But they brought a frog from South America, and it's a poisonous frog in it. It's got like poison in the back of its head, and apparently, crocodiles eating it, snakes are eating it. All the natural wildlife of Australia is trying to eat it and dying because this frog is really poisonous. And apparently, it's the legs have even grown on it because of the wilderness, the space in Australia. Have you heard about that, Bob? How's that going, mate? Are they starting to get on top of that now? I presume they're trying to kill the frogs, but how do you kill millions of frogs in the wild? How do you do that? Especially when they've got a natural defense system. But yeah, let me know about if you've heard about that, Bob. Like I say, I watched a documentary about it a while back, so I'm interested to know if you guys are winning the battle against the killer frog. Ball now on this near side as the referee's given a free kick. And Norwich fans find themselves in full voice around the ground. As I say, don't count your chickens before they hatched. So now free kick here as the goalkeeper takes it, kicking the ball long down the field as Ipswich head it back in the direction it came from. And now Norwich head it back as the ball just being headed about in the middle of the park here as eventually Norwich get it down. Now they play it forward as it's knocked out wide on this near side. Norwich trying to work the ball forward here as a challenge comes in there from Ipswich. No foul given as Ipswich win it back. Now Ipswich charging forward down this near side as they race into the box. Norwich trying to make the challenge, has just knocked him over there in the box. Claims for the foul, but no foul given by the referee as Norwich now regain the possession, playing it out wide on this near side as Ipswich come to press the ball. Norwich playing it back into the centre of the park. As now they play the ball out wide on that far side, and Ipswich come to press it. Norwich just play it back to the goalkeeper. Dave is saying, Rick, I hope so, mate. But I also thought we'd come back from Rotherham with 3 points, but lost. Well, stay positive, Dave, mate. Stay positive. Hopefully, you get something out of that. Yeah, it is a tricky place to go, though. It is a tricky place to go, Huddersfield. But yeah, stay positive, Dave. Positive vibes. Take them positive vibes into the ground. It might pay off, mate. Might pay off. Now Ipswich with the possession at the back as they now play it out wide to that far side, trying to come forward here as Norwich come to press the ball, and Ipswich should play it back into the centre. Now played out wide on this near side as they play it forward. 2 minutes have been added on, and it's gone out of play there. Sorry, guys, you probably noticed the radar on the screen is slightly ahead of me, but I'll leave it on to keep you guys better informed. I have no control over what timing that is compared to what I'm seeing on the screen, but I always put it up now to keep you guys better informed of the game because, as you guys know, I try to involve you guys in the show reading out comments. Well, there goes the halftime whistle, and that at halftime, it's Norwich with the advantage with that one goal. So yeah, let's have a look at the halftime match stats, guys. Uh, Bob is saying, just found you on YouTube and made my day. I can listen to the game. Thanks. No worries, Bob. Pleasure to have you with us, Bob Abbott. It's a pleasure, mate. We do lots of UK football on here, mate. That's what we're all about. Football fan, then we try to cover as much football around the UK as possible, but also as we're doing that, we're also trying to build what we hope, or what I hope will be one day, the one of the best fan community channels on YouTube. That is the long-term aim. But as I say, we cover a lot of games here, Bob. So it's a pleasure to have you with us, mate. And hopefully we cover more games that you'll be interested in also in the future. We cover England, Scotland, and where possible, we also try to do a bit of Welsh and Northern Irish football occasionally as well if we get the opportunity. But obviously, we mainly focus on club football anyway. We mainly focus at the moment on English and Scottish football, simply because there's only me and Stevie mainly working on the channel. So obviously, until we get a bit further along, it's a bit much to cover Welsh clubs and Northern Irish clubs at the moment. But we hope to do more in the future. But thank you for that, Bob. Thank you for your kind words, mate. And it's a pleasure to have you with us. So, guys, let's have a look at how that first half has gone in numbers. Just bear with me a second, guys. I know you've got some stats there that you can see on screen, but I always like to look at these ones because to give us, well, I personally like these, prefer these to read out to you guys anyway. So just bear with me a second, guys. Don't forget, please do hit that thumbs up if you could. Thank you very much if you have already. Just bear with me a second, guys. Just going to change the stats on the screen here. There we go. There we go. Should be coming up on your screen here. There we go. Don't worry if you can't read it, guys. I will read it out to you if you're listening in on a small device. So, this is how the game has gone in numbers, guys, in the first half. Total shots, 6 for Norwich, 2 for Ipswich. Shots on target, 1 for Norwich. None. Well, that's not right, is it? How's that? I'm going to refresh that. Can't be right. How can you have no shots when Ipswich have taken the lead? Do you know, these stats sometimes are just not up to date quick enough with the pace of the game. Well, that's saying no shots on target for Ipswich, but I'm sure they've had at least one shot. Possession, 49% for Norwich, 51% for Ipswich. Passes, 168 for Norwich, 171 for Ipswich. Pass accuracy, 80% for Norwich, 83% for Ipswich. Fouls, 8 for Norwich, and also 8 for Ipswich. Yellow cards, just the one for Ipswich. No red cards, thankfully. Offsides, 1 for Norwich, none for Ipswich. And corners, 4 for Norwich, 3 for Ipswich. So there you go, guys. Apologies if I'm getting a bit tongue-tied. As I say, I had not as much sleep as I would have preferred last night with staying up making thumbnails for today. I did want to actually try and get home earlier today to try and catch the under-18s game kicking off at 11 o'clock, but with I didn't manage to get home to do that. So, but hopefully we will try and catch some under-18s games in the future. So, yeah, there you go, guys. Let's put the other stats back on the screen, and we'll try and read out some more of your comments. I'm going to have to take this body warmer off in a minute. I feel like I'm suffocating. There we go. There we go. Let's get back on the screen. There we go, guys. Should be on your screen now. And that just gives you a bit more in-depth stats there, guys. But I'm not going to read that. I'm sure you guys can see that for yourself. So thank you for that, Bob. Pleasure, as I say, mate. Pleasure to have you with us. Bob is saying, "Oh no." I think that might be reaction to the goal. Uh, just looking, saying, going to St Mirren away. So we'll have to leave you. Enjoy the game, and I'll drop in next time. Well, thank you very much. Just looking. Thank you very much dropping in, mate. Pleasure to have you with us. And yeah, thank you, mate. So it's been nice talking to you after so long. Um, enjoy the game at St Mirren. Stay safe and well, mate. Hope you have a good afternoon at the football. Just gonna remind myself. Just sorry, mate. Just reminding myself of what team you support. St Mirren away. So where's St Mirren today? Yes, your Hearts fan. Yep, I remember now. Yeah, you're a Hearts fan. Well, thank you for that. Just looking. Thank you for dropping in, mate. Yeah, your Hearts in third in the Scottish Premiership. You guys doing really well this season, having a cracking season. Hope you have a good game away at St Mirren. And thank you for dropping in. Just looking. Look forward to hopefully seeing you again, mate. Top man. Stay safe, mate. Stay safe. And look, as I say, look forward to seeing you again. Rick saying you do well to decipher typos, Gaz. Well, thank you very much, Rick. Very kind of you to say, mate. Yeah, I suppose the more I'm doing the channel, I'm getting more practice, mate. So yeah, thank you very much for that, Rick. Very kind of you to say, mate. Bob is saying cane toads. Yeah, that's it. Cane toads. Yeah, cane toads. With the poison on the back. I was fascinated with it, mate, because they actually released it to try and help, didn't they, protect crops, but it's backfired because they've spread like wildfire and they're killing even crocodiles because of the poison in them. So, yeah, thank you for reminding me there, Bob. Yeah, I couldn't remember the name of the frog, but I knew it was a frog. But thank you for that, Bob. Top stuff, mate. Yeah, cane toads. Cane toads are really ravaging Australia. They came across from the east. They released them in the east of Australia for crops, and they've swept right across the top of Australia. But yeah, thank you for that, Bob. Thank you for reminding me, mate. Flynn Latimer, how you doing, mate? Flynn Latimer, welcome to Football Fan Den UK, mate. Saying hello. It's right. Oh, you changed your name. All right, okay then, mate. Flynn saying hello. It's Muffin Squad. Just changed my name because got sick of the auto generated name. The auto generated name. Okay, no worries. I'm not sure what you mean by the auto-generated name, but no worries, mate. No worries. That's your prerogative to change your name. So, as I say, thank you for letting us know, Flynn. Is that your real name then, Flynn? Um, awesome. Nothing wrong with that, mate. Thank you for letting us know, top man. Pure Loyalist, how you doing, mate? Welcome to the show. Pure Loyalist saying hello, Gaz, Stevie, Dave, Rick, Bob. Just looking, Muffin Squad, and all the Denners. Hope all okay. I think that is. Thank you for that, Pure Loyalist. Welcome to the show, mate. Yes, I'm doing good. Thank you for asking, mate. Hope you're having a good day, and hope the plans with meeting up with Jamie are going well, mate. Thank you for dropping in, Pure Loyalist. Always a pleasure to have you with us, mate. Yeah, Pure Loyalist and Pure Loyalist, one of our regular members of the Fan Den community, meeting up with Jamie, another member of the Fan Den community, both meeting up today, hopefully, to go to the Old Firm game tomorrow. Celtic, obviously, playing at Ibrox against Rangers tomorrow. Pure Loyalist and Jamie catching up, meeting up. Jamie travelling all the way up from Sheffield to watch that game. So hopefully you guys have a top weekend of football. And thank you for that, Pure Loyalist. Pure Loyalist saying, Rick, watch and liked your video on John Binden. Good vid, mate. Awesome. Thank you for that, Pure Loyalist. Loving the positive vibes, mate. Pure Loyalist saying, Flynn and Manuel, hello. Awesome. Thank you, Pure Loyalist. Top stuff, mate. Top stuff. As always, Love you guys with the positive vibes. Thank you guys. Really appreciate you guys making the effort. Pure Life saying, Flynn, sorry, spell check. It is spell check. It is annoying. No worries, no worries. Yeah, it gets on all of our nerves. Rick saying, afternoon, loyalist. Hope you are good, bud. Awesome. Thank you, Rick. And Rick saying, thank you, loyalist. Much appreciated, mate. You guys are absolutely top class, as always. As always. Thank you for that, guys. And Pure Loyalist saying, Rick, yes, mate. All's good here, thanks. Likewise, your side. Absolutely. Top stuff, guys. And Pure Loyalist also saying him, welcome, Rick. Thank you, guys. Thank you, loyalist. Rick saying Binden was a right nutter. I would like to do a video on Arthur Thompson, but I feel it would be better for a Scottish person to do it. Right, okay. Rick? Yeah, I know what you mean. I have that feeling sometimes when I do the Scottish football games. It would be great to have a Scottish fan's perspective on screen with me, but I haven't found a Scottish fan that isn't camera shy yet. So yeah, thank you for that, Rick. Pure Life saying, just looking, enjoy the game. Hope Hearts get the win from a Rangers fan. Awesome. Thank you, Pure Loyalist. Top stuff, mate. Pure Life saying, Rick, he certainly sounds like it. Okay, thank you for that, mate. And Flynn saying, yep, top stuff. You guys are class as always. Pure Life saying, Rick, I done time with Arthur Thompson's son and grandson. Okay, interesting. Pure Life saying, Arthur, sorry. All right, okay. You guys talking amongst yourself there. Pure Life saying, meeting up with Jamie tomorrow, mate. All right, okay. I thought you were meeting up today. No worries. Well, hope you guys enjoy the game. And yeah, top stuff. Pure Life. Um, give him a good tour around the Ibrox Stadium and show him a bit of Glasgow as well. And hope you guys enjoy a pint or a drink or something together. And yeah, look after him, Pure Loyalist. Big effort there from Jamie travelling up there for that game this weekend, especially considering the amount of hours he works as well doing the scaffolding. So massive respect to you there for that, Pure Loyalist. Looking out for him. Top stuff, mate. Rick is saying, did you loyalist? That is interesting. Which son, Fat Boy or the other one? Billy, I think it is. And Flynn saying, yeah, have fun. Awesome. Thank you for that, mate. Keep your comments going, guys. Don't forget to hit that like button. Keep your comments coming. I'll read out some more comments in a minute. I'm just going to quickly go and get a glass of water and get this body warmer off because it's feeling like it's suffocating me. So please do keep your comments coming, guys. I'll read out more of your comments in a minute when I come back. But like I said, just need to get myself feeling a bit more comfortable, get a glass of water and get this body warmer off. So I'll be back in a second, guys. Keep your comments coming, as I say, and I'll read out more when I'm back. Sorry about that, guys. Oh, that's better. That body warmer was suffocating me. So here we go. Sorted. Just had to get a drink of water as well because, well, got some juice. Need refreshment. Talking at 100 miles an hour sometimes. Don't have to get your first step. And the coffee just doesn't do it. Ball played long down this near side as now it's headed back in the direction it came from by Norwich. As Ipswich have picked up the loose ball here as they just come back into their own half with the possession. Norwich trying to press for it there. It's now Norwich win the ball back as it's knocked forward there. And Norwich now playing it out wide on this near side as they play it long down the field. And Ipswich have knocked it out of play for a throw in on this near side to Norwich, midway inside the Ipswich half. I'm out of breath now. That's running up and down the stairs. Now the ball comes back in play as it's knocked straight out of play again, and that's going to be another throw in to Ipswich on this near side. Pure Loyalist saying, looking forward to seeing both Megan and Jamie. Absolutely, Pure Loyalist. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoy the day tomorrow. Oh, Norwich knocking the ball forward there into the box. It's knocked away by Ipswich. As now Ipswich with the possession, played out wide on that far side as they come forward into the Norwich half. Norwich trying to make the challenge there as they managed to intercept it as it was played forward there. And now Norwich playing it back into the middle and a clumsy challenge there. Sees the referee blow the whistle for the foul. Thank you for that, Pure Lost. Hope you guys have a top day tomorrow, mate. Rick is saying you will be losing weight in that body warmer. Oh, yeah, I know. It's like I say, because I just literally come in just before I started the stream and rushing around to get ready because I was on the minutes for this one. But thank you for that, Rick. Now Norwich with the ball played down that far side and you just can't keep it in play there. So that will be a goal kick to Ipswich. Flynn is saying, here to drive, hate to drive to Scotland from Pompey. Yeah, that'll be a long drive, that, mate. Definitely from the south coast. Long drive. Well, I remember I'm in the northwest of England and I drove up to Aberdeen a few years back now that was, and I think we set off about 4:15 in the morning, didn't get up there till 1 o'clock. So that was a long drive. So yeah, it would be just as longer, I think. Yeah, it would be longer, wouldn't it, from Portsmouth up to Glasgow. Aberdeen is a lot further up. So it's, I suppose, not quite the same. Yeah, I don't know, actually. Yeah, it wouldn't be the same distance, would it? No. Ipswich now coming forward as they race down the middle. Norwich managed to intercept it there as they just play it back to the goalkeeper. Goalkeeper plays the ball long down the field as now both sets of players trying to win it as the ball being headed about in the air. Eventually, it's Ipswich that get it down. Norwich knock it out wide to this near side as they win the possession. But Ipswich challenge for it as they win it back on this near side. But a challenge comes in from Norwich and the ball is knocked out of play for a throw-in on this near side of the field for Ipswich, just inside their own half as they now play it back to the halfway line. But yeah, you're right, Flynn, that would be a long drive, mate. Pure Loyalist saying, Fat Boy Rick Arthur Jr. All right, okay, mate. Talking to Rick about that video, I think. So ball played out wide on that far side and it's gone out of play again, this time for a throw into Norwich, midway inside their own half. Long throw up the field as Ipswich have headed it straight back out of play, and that'll be another throw into Norwich right in front of the dugout on that far side. Rick saying, that's really interesting, Loyalist. Yeah, quite interesting, yeah. Pure Loyalist saying, Rick, They were in the same hall. Burlham never really spoke to them, but only a chosen few did say hello on the passing. Okay, thank you for that, mate. Now Ipswich knocking the ball away as Norwich come towards the edge of the box, and it's it's blasted out of play on that far side, and that's going to be another throw in. Yeah, that was a terrible, bad clearance there by Ipswich. Now the ball on that far side as Ipswich with the possession. They play it into the centre of the park. It's knocked out wide on this near side as Norwich come to press the ball. Ipswich keeping the possession though as they work their way down this near side of the field. Just playing the ball back inside there as Norwich come to press it. And Ipswich managing to keep the possession in the middle of the park as they just play it back to the halfway line and now knock it back out wide on this near side. Ball crossed deep into the box as Ipswich managed to intercept it on that far side. Now just cutting it back as another cross comes into the box. It's headed away out to this near side as Ipswich regain the possession, trying to keep the pressure on here. Ipswich as Norwich come across to try and challenge for it. Ipswich playing it back into the centre of the park as eventually they knock it back up towards the halfway line and now play it back out wide on that far side as they tried to come forward again, but Norwich trying to press for the win the ball back as Ipswich just chipped the ball back into their own half, keeping the possession. As now a long ball knocked out wide on that far side, headed back in the direction it came from by Ipswich as the ball is eventually won by Ipswich again on that far side as they knock it long but couldn't keep it under control as they deflected it out on that far side for a throw into Norwich. Rick saying Arthur Thompson was supposed to have put in on the craze and said, "You will never forget me." To be honest, I don't know an awful lot about Arthur Thompson. I have heard of him mentioned with the craze, but I don't know a lot about him. Ricky's saying he pulled out a shotgun. He was the real deal. Well, I'll have to look out for that video on your channel when I get chance, mate. See if I can check it out because I don't know an awful lot about him, to be fair. Ball played out wide on this near side. It's now Ipswich coming forward again. Norwich coming to press the ball as Ipswich just cut it back into their own half. Now, Ipswich keeping the possession there as they just play it back to the goalkeeper who's come out of his area to intercept that. Norwich now knocking it about midway inside their own half as they play it out wide on that far side. Norwich again coming to press the ball, but Ipswich just cut it back again, playing it back to their centre backs on the edge of the centre circle as Norwich tried to challenge for it there, almost winning it as Ipswich again play it back to the goalkeeper, just cagily keeping the possession at the moment at the back, Ipswich. Now, again, Ipswich playing the ball out wide on that far side as the ball kicked long down the field and it's gone straight out of play there. And that will be a throw into Norwich midway inside their own half on the far side of the field. Pure Life saying, think there was a meeting with the craze, Rick. I'm sure Rick probably already knows about that, mate. He's well clued up with it, isn't he? Flint is saying, "Go Crystal Palace, 1, Manchester City 2." Well, thank you for letting us know, Flint. Nice one, mate. Oh, now Ipswich racing forward into the middle of the park as Norwich tried to challenge for it. Ipswich just cutting it back there. Now the ball played out wide on this near side as now, yeah, just got caught offside there, and that's going to be a free kick to Norwich. Now just not got themselves going as much this in this second half, Ipswich at the moment. So Norwich have got this free kick, but the referee is just having a word with the goalkeeper. I don't know what about. I think he's just telling them not to be time wasting, I think. Thank you for that, Flint. Piolo saying Arthur Senior took no prisoners. Blinks was a nutter, also not forgotten Paul Ferris. Okay, you guys still talking about that video. Rick saying, yeah, all dangerous men. Absolutely. Now, the ball played long down the field there by Norwich as they try to get in behind the Ipswich defence. Managed to, as they knock the ball towards goal, but it just goes wide of this near side post. And that will be a goal kick to Ipswich. Good idea there by Norwich, but unable to make the most of the opportunities. Now the ball played out wide on this near side, and Ipswich have ended up knocking it out of play, and that's going to be a throw into Norwich midway inside the Ipswich half on this near side. Rick saying, Walter Norval. Okay, mate. And thumbs up there from Pure Lawless. Top stuff, mate. Now the ball back with Ipswich on the halfway line. I say, just try to keep it. It's not forward. It's both sets of players trying to win it here, but eventually it's Norwich that come away with it as they play it out wide on that far side. Ipswich come to challenge, but Norwich managing to keep the possession there under pressure. But as they play it forward, it is challenged again by Ipswich as they manage to win it back, playing it back out wide further on that far side, but it's just knocked out of play. And that will be another throw-in on the far side of the field. Pure Lloyd saying, all known worldwide, Rick. Rick saying, was talking about Scottish gangsters, Gaz. Right, okay. Well, I lost track of the conversation there, mate. Apologies. Obviously, I'm trying to keep you guys informed of the game as well, mate, as some people not able to watch it. So I try to keep you guys as informed as possible. So, yeah, my apologies. I lost track of the conversation there. You guys talking about, I thought you were still talking about the craze. So my apologies. Rick is saying, well, Glasgow ones. No worries, mate. So ball now with Ipswich as they've won a free kick on that far side. Free kick taken short as now they just cut the ball back to their centre-backs just inside their own half. But thank you for letting me know, Rick. And Hasber, how you doing, mate? Hasber saying hello. How you doing, Hasber? Welcome to Football Fan Den UK, mate. Oh, now Ipswich have lost the ball on that far side as Norwich racing forward, coming towards the edge of the box, and the challenge comes in, claims for the foul, but Norwich still with the possession, no foul given as they get the shot off, and the goalkeeper gets down low and makes the save. And Norwich now complaining to the referee about the foul. But yeah, Ipswich. Yeah, it's just, he fell over into him there on the edge of the box. So Norwich fans singing, "You're not fit to referee" to the to the referee. Thank you for that, Asbar. And as I say, mate, welcome to Fan Den. Yeah, Norwich fans singing, "The referee's not fit to referee." Piolo saying, "What's the score, folks?" Norwich 1, Ipswich 1. We're on 60.5 minutes gone so far. And Rick saying 1-0 Norwich. Awesome. Thank you, Rick. So we just got a stoppage at the moment, guys. As Ipswich about to make a substitution. I think it's going to be a double substitution. The referee's still making up his mind about that challenge. He's not giving a decision here, but Ipswich making the substitution anyway. I think he might be just holding up the game here, to be honest, for the subs. So Ipswich Taking off Tunsbar and Broadhead. It comes up too quick. It's so annoying that. Just doesn't give you time to read it. Bear with me a second, guys. I'll find out now. There we go. So Ipswich with a double substitution, and it's Harry Clark and Jeremy Sarmiento coming on for Ipswich. And we're back underway as the ball played all the way back to the Norwich goalkeeper. Now the ball played out wide on that far side as Ipswich managed to intercept it on the halfway line, just playing it back to the goalkeeper who's coming right out of his area to intercept that. Ricky saying, hi. Come on, the stupid thing responding slowly. Rick saying, hi, Hasbar, hope you are good. Awesome. Thank you, Rick. Top stuff, mate. Pure Lawless also with a thumbs up to Hasbar. Hello. Thank you, mate. You guys absolutely class. Thank you. Ball played out wide on that far side as Norwich trying to come forward here, but Ipswich managing to win the ball back as they just play it back again to the goalkeeper. Now Ipswich playing the ball out wide to this near side as they kick the ball long down the field. And Norwich make the challenge, but Ipswich managing to keep it here as they play it back out wide on this near side, coming towards the edge of the box as Norwich come to challenge for it, but Ipswich managing to keep it as now the ball crossed in. It's headed towards goal, and the goalkeeper just manages to intercept that. And that released the pressure momentarily for Norwich. Thank you for that, Rick. And Pure Laws, top stuff, guys. And Pure Laws saying, cheers, Rick. Awesome. Thank you, mate. Lauren Raphael. How you doing, mate? Welcome to Football Fan Den. Lauren Raphael. Apologies, mate. I don't speak Spanish, so I can't tell what you're saying. But welcome to the show, mate. Now, Norwich with the possession at the back as they play it out wide on that far side. As Ipswich tried to challenge for it, Norwich just knocking it back to the goalkeeper. Goalkeeper kicks the ball long down the field. As now, the referee's blowing a whistle again here. Come on, ref, just let the game flow. And Flynn saying, Lorna clapping. Thank you, Flynn. And Rick saying, Lincoln haven't lost in 5. Oh, has it gone straight back to the top here, has it? It has. Stupid thing. Sorry, guys. That's why I don't use this platform as much anymore, because it's got its quirky gremlins that do that. Luna Braff saying Hotel Ambus. I think that is Hotel Ipswich now with the possession on the halfway line. Thank you for that, Flynn. Nice one, mate. Pure Law saying, Luna, hello, welcome to Football Fan Den. Thank you. Pure Law, it's nice one, mate. Ipswich now with a cross into the box. It's headed away. It's now both sets of players trying to win it further up the field as Ipswich do manage to keep the possession. Now they play it back out wide on that far side. As Norwich come across to challenge for it, but Ipswich just cut it back again to the halfway line. And so now they switch the play out to this near side. Ball played forward as Norwich come to challenge for it, but Ipswich just managing to keep the possession. As now they play it back into the centre. And now knocked back out wide again as they come forward. Playing the ball in behind the Norwich defence as the ball crossed into the box. Is knocked away by Norwich as Ipswich regain the possession outside the box. Now they switch the play out to the far side as they try to get another cross in here. A shot comes in and the goalkeeper makes the save comfortably there as it came in low and hard from Hutchinson, but the goalkeeper managing to get down and make a comfortable save there. So Possession now back with Norwich as they play out from the back. Piolo saying, Lana, where are you from? Possibly South America, mate, I'm presuming. Piolo saying, not many refs. Oh, ball played long down the field here as Norwich trying to get forward as to get the shot off. The goalkeeper manages to make the save as it's deflected away. And Norwich trying to get a follow-up shot there, but it's just deflected and the goalkeeper managed to get it. It's now Norwich on the attack, but quick counter-attack there from Norwich as Ipswich now back with the possession. Now they play it out wide to that far side as Ipswich play it long, looking to get in behind as they come to the byline, and it just gets away from them there. And that's going to be a corner as it took a deflection on the way through off a Norwich player. Piolo say not many refs are fit to ref game Gaz. Some should be cops or screws. Yeah. I always like to hear fans voicing their frustration. That's what football's all about. Fans have the right. You guys pay a lot of money to go to games, as I have in the past as well. Don't get to games as much as I like these days, but hopefully that will change in the future. But yeah, I always agree with fans protesting if they don't agree with the referee's standard of refereeing. Rick saying, laughing at loyalists. Thank you, mate. And also, Piolo saying, Rick, fact, mate. Yeah, no, that's a fair point. Yeah, I think some of them are on a power trip. I think that's what he's trying to say. So you're right, mate. Well, the corner came in, but not made the best of. As now it's cleared up the field by the goalkeeper, but Norwich unable to keep it in on that far side, and it's gone out for a throw into Ipswich. Bang on the halfway line as they now take the throw in quickly. It's played back into the centre of the field. As now Ipswich with the possession. Just knocked out wide to this near side as Norwich again come to press the ball, and Ipswich just cut it back. Living dangerously here, Ipswich, as the goalkeeper coming well out of his area to knock the ball about at the back. But all we know, guys, as we know, it only takes a split second to make a mistake, lose the possession. And with the goalkeeper that far up the field, you're living dangerously. Now, Norwich winning the ball back on that far side as they knock it back to the goalkeeper. Ipswich quickly coming to press the ball as Norwich play it out wide on that far side. Now it's chipped forward as it's won back by Ipswich. And now, they've lost it here as Norwich now racing forward, coming into the box, getting the shot off, and the goalkeeper makes the save, but he spilled it as it's knocked away out to this near side for a throw-in. But he made a good save, just couldn't keep hold of the ball, spilt it there. And luckily for the goalkeeper and Ipswich defender getting to that first to knock it away. Now Norwich with the throw-in on this near side, deep inside the Ipswich half as they try to take it to the byline there and do. But Ipswich make the challenge as eventually Ipswich managing to knock it away up the field. It's won back by Norwich, who knock it back down the field in the direction it came, as now it's bouncing around there, but Ipswich have managed to get the ball down as now they charge forward, playing the ball down the middle as Norwich make the challenge and just managed to win the ball back before Ipswich could race towards goal. Now Norwich playing the ball out wide on this near side as the ball kicked up the field, and now Norwich on the attack as they race forward, coming into the box as they try to get some space here, and the shot comes in, but it's always rising and goes over the bar. And that will be a goal kick to Ipswich. If you're just joining us, guys, it's currently Norwich 1, Ipswich 0, 70 and a half minutes gone. And don't forget, guys, please do hit that like button, and thank you very much if you have already. Piolo saying, spot on, Gaz, power trip United. Yeah. Thank you for that, mate. Now the ball with Ipswich as they play it out wide on this near side, and Norwich come to challenge for it there, and the referee's given a foul. So free kick to Ipswich just on the halfway line, halfway between at the edge of the pitch on this near side and the centre circle as Ipswich now take it short, playing the ball back to their centre backs. Now it's knocked out wide on that far side as the ball now switched out to this near side as it's played towards the edge of the box. Norwich trying to challenge for it as Ipswich unable to keep it there. It's knocked away, but Ipswich regain the possession a little bit further up the field as they play it out wide on this near side. Now taking it to the byline as Norwich make the challenge, and the ball is deflected behind for a corner on this near side to Ipswich. Sorry, Rick, I'll come to that in a minute after the corner, mate. Just start reading that and you just know the corner's going to come in and a shot on goal or something. So I'll read it in a sec, mate. Don't forget, guys, if you're just joining us, we're 1-0 Norwich so far, 72 minutes gone. Please do hit that like button, guys, and consider subscribing if you're new to the channel. So we're going to have this corner, just some tussling going on in the box here. So referee blows the whistle. And now Ipswich with the corner, low and hard into the box as it's knocked towards goal there, but it's won back by Norwich. And now Norwich on the attack as they race forward. Space to run into here as Ipswich trying to make the challenge, but Norwich still coming forward there as they manage to race all the way up towards the edge of the Ipswich box. And a foul comes in, but the referee giving no foul. It's now Ipswich with the possession, played out wide to this near side as they come forward into the Ipswich half, still working the ball down this near side as Ipswich come to press the ball, just getting bodies back behind the ball there. As Ipswich play it back to the halfway line to keep the possession. Now Ipswich trying to work it down this near side as Norwich come to challenge, but Ipswich just keeping the possession there as they play it back into the centre. And now knocking it about on the edge of the centre circle. As now they switch to play again, back out wide on this near side, coming towards the edge of the box. Ball crossed in, and the shot comes in, but it's just wide of this near side post. Not a bad effort there from Ipswich. I'm not sure if that took a deflection, though, as well. But that was a really quick effort. Chaplin with the opportunity, and he's just going to be substituted here as Ipswich about to make a triple substitution. Ricky's saying, is everyone looking forward to the Euros? How do you think Scotland will get on, loyalists? Quite a tough group to be fair. Yeah, no, I think it's harsh that Scotland have got Germany right off the bat. So substitution, guys. Chaplin, Lunagog, Moore coming off. It's done it to me again. Just doesn't give you long enough to read it. So it's Jack Taylor coming on, and Al Hannedy coming on also, and Marcus Harness also coming on. As Norwich also making a substitution here. Liam Gibbs coming off, and it's Ashley Barnes coming on to replace him. But yeah, absolutely, Rick. Yeah, definitely looking forward to the Euros. Should be good, mate. Although that, as I say, I think it's harsh that Scotland have got Germany on the opening day. Now the ball kicked long down the field by the Norwich keepers. Ipswich head it back in the direction it came from. Now it's headed out wide on that far side as Norwich challenge for it. And, well, the referee's going to give the foul here. And, yeah, it's gone Norwich's way. So free kick to Norwich on that far side. Now Norwich with the possession. Sorry, guys. Norwich with the possession on that far side as they kick the ball long. And it's won back by Ipswich as they just play it back to the goalkeeper there, but Norwich trying to challenge for it. So now the ball kicked away up the field, and Norwich regain the possession. Now Norwich playing it forward as Ipswich managing to knock it away. And now Ipswich trying to play it out wide on that far side as Norwich come to make the challenge and the ball is knocked out of play for a throw-in. Piolo saying, Rick, don't think Scotland will go much further. I'm not an international fan, mate, but maybe if finances and players were affordable. Yeah, it's well, it's an expensive doing it, being a football fan, to be fair. But yeah, we'll definitely be hoping Scotland do well and give a good account of themselves at least. Now, Ipswich on this near side as Norwich come to make the challenge, and it's gone out of play on this near side for a throw-in. Norwich now with a throw-in on this near side, just inside their own half, close to the halfway line as the ball comes in. It's headed back in the direction it came from by Ipswich. Is now Ipswich managing to pick up the possession, just knocking it back to their centre-backs as they now play the ball out wide on that far side. Norwich coming to press the ball, but Ipswich play it back into the centre as now they work it out wide on this near side. Ball kicked long down the field as Ipswich now getting the cross into the box. Shot comes in and it's deflected away and bounces out for a corner on this near side to Ipswich. But yeah, you might be right, pure Lawless, but we're still going to get behind them, mate. Rick is saying, I am not into international football like I used to be. Prefer club football, by the way. But by far. No, fair enough. I think a lot of fans are like that, but when it comes, we'll embrace it, guys. Now, Ipswich with the corner as it comes in, it's knocked away, but Ipswich winning the ball back on that far side as now they play it into the middle. Ball kicked long as it's headed on there, but the Norwich goalkeeper just manages to intercept that, and that relieves the pressure momentarily for Norwich as they now try to build again from the back. If you're just joining us, guys, just to let you know, Norwich 1, Ipswich 0 so far. We're on 78 and a half minutes gone. Norwich now playing the ball forward as they race down the pitch. And Norwich unable to keep the possession there as Ipswich just managed to knock it away out to that far side. It's kicked long down the field as it bounces all the way back to the Norwich goalkeeper, who just intercepts it on the edge of his box there. And Ipswich coming to press the goalkeeper as he just picks it up there to stop the challenge. As now Norwich play it out wide on that far side. Ball played forward as Ipswich again come to challenge for it, and it's deflected out of play on that far side for a throw-in. So throw-in to Norwich. So thank you for that, Rick. Yeah, I got what you mean. No worries, Rick. Easy mistake, mate. The spell check probably catching you out. So Kieran Dyer in the stands with the Ipswich fans. And it's now Norwich with the possession at the back. As Ipswich come to press the ball, but the Norwich player just plays it back to the goalkeeper there. As now the goalkeeper plays it out wide on that far side. Ball played forward now as Norwich trying to come forward, but it's won back by Ipswich there. As now Ipswich racing towards the Norwich box. Ball played out wide on that far side as they now look to try and get a cross in. But Norwich trying to challenge as a shot comes in and it's high and wide and well over the bar. And that will be a goal kick to Norwich. Just joining us, guys. We're 1-0. Norwich, Ipswich 0. Norwich 1, 80 minutes gone. Please do hit that like button, guys, if you're just dropping in. Doesn't cost nothing to be nice. And thank you very much if you have already. Pure Life saying, Rick, that's a big problem in Scottish football. The prices of players and the funding, mate. I think it's a big problem right across the board at the minute, to be fair, pure loyalist. Well, thank you for that, mate. Ball kicked long down the field as it's headed back in the direction it came from by Ipswich. Norwich picking up the loose ball on that far side as they challenge comes in there from Ipswich, and the referee is going to give the foul. Was he giving the foul? Yeah, he's giving the foul. So free kick to Norwich on that far side, just inside their own half, almost level uh, with the centre circle, if you get my meaning, but it's right out on that far side. But yeah, thank you for that, Piolo. I think it's right. I think that's quite a big thing in that entire football at the moment, mate. Ipswich now intercepting the ball at the back as they kick the ball long down the field. It's knocked out wide on that far side as both players in a tussle trying to win it, as Norwich managed to come away with it. But Ipswich again quickly challenge, and the referee's given a foul there. So free kick on that far side. Pure saying international, sorry. No worries, mate. I got what you meant, mate. I got what you meant. And Rodri Gonza. How you doing, Rodri Gonza? Welcome to Football Fan Den UK, mate. Welcome to the show. Thank you for that, Rodri Gonza. Pleasure to have you with us, mate. Now the ball on that far side as both sets of players trying to win it. Norwich come away with it as they knock the ball towards the edge of the Ipswich goal, but it's Ipswich that challenge for it as they win it back. Now Ipswich charging forward down the middle as Norwich challenge for it, but Ipswich just knock it out wide on that far side as they're still coming forward here. Now playing the ball into the centre of the park as Norwich just sit off here, just organising their defences. Now it's played out wide on that far side as Norwich challenge for it, and it's deflected out of play on that far side. Ricky's saying, welcome, Rodri. Awesome. Thank you, Rick. Top stuff, mate. Pure Loyal saying, Rodri, hello. Remember to hit the like button, please. Thank you, Pure Loyalist. Nice one, mate. Now, Norwich on the attack on that far side as they play it into the centre of the park. Coming forward now towards the edge of the Ipswich box as shot comes in there, but it's blocked off by Ipswich as the ball deflects up the field, and Norwich managed to intercept it as they kick the ball towards goal, but it bounces out of play, and that will be an Ipswich goal kick. Pure Loyalist is saying, Gaz, couldn't have said that any better myself. When it comes, we'll be. When it comes, we'll embrace it. Absolutely top stuff. Thank you for that, Pure Loyalist. Well said, mate. Well said. Absolutely. Thank you for that, mate. Now the ball played out wide on that far side as Ipswich now coming forward, racing up towards the halfway line. Ball kicked long over the top as Ipswich in behind here. Can they get the shot off? The goalkeeper comes out to block off the shot as Ipswich just managing to keep it. Oh, well, they thought they had. Well, they tried to keep it in play there as it was almost bouncing behind. And credit to the Norwich goalkeeper as he quickly closed the space. And Norwich were in behind the defence. Ipswich were in behind the Norwich defence. But luckily for Norwich, the goalkeeper was well switched onto that, closed the space, made the angle difficult for the shot, and it was deflected behind eventually. Ipswich tried to keep it in play, but just couldn't. So referee blows for it going out of play, and that's a goal kick to Norwich as they now kick the ball long up the field. Both sets of players trying to win it as it's deflected out of play on that far side for a throw-in. So, yeah, nice one, Pure Loyalist. Thank you, mate. Rick is saying, I think I prefer World Cups, more style of football on show. I really enjoy the AFCON this year. I think Africans play exciting football. Yes, I agree. Rick, with the AFCON. It's good competition. Although, I'm sorry, but I did used to love the World Cup. But after the last World Cup, I'm not as embracing as I used to be about it because I've got to be honest, guys. That last World Cup was big question marks about that last World Cup. Big question marks as far as I'm concerned. For a start, we know that there was backhanders given for it to be held out there in the Middle East in a winter in winter, you know. And then other, as far as I'm concerned, big question marks about Argentina managing to win it in the last season that Messi is ever going to represent them in a World Cup. He might play the next time, but it's going to be um, he's only going to play a bit part because by the time the next World Cups comes round, he's going to be significantly older. But I do think that last World Cup has big question marks about its credibility. But yeah, I did used to I was a big fan of the World Cup, mate. I used to be a massive fan of the World Cup. But like I say, the last World Cup makes me question its credibility. And you guys can understand that FIFA's credibility has been in question, and they've been proved to be um, up to no good, haven't they? Ball's knocked out of play on this near side for an Ipswich throw-in, deep inside their own half, as now Ipswich play it back to the goalkeeper. Now Ipswich playing it out wide on that far side as the ball kicked long up the field. It's headed down as Ipswich now picking up the pieces in the centre circle, coming forward down the middle as they play it out wide to that far side. Ball crossed in as Norwich just managed to make the challenge as Ipswich were about to pull the trigger, and the ball is knocked away out to this near side for a throw-in. Piolo saying, Sean, seen a couple of AFCON games. Fashion Sakala's father was a big name at one time with Zambia. Um, I spoke to his son, Joseph Saka. Takala. Okay, fair enough. I didn't think you watched the Piolo. Uh, I didn't think you watched the Africa Cup of Nations. If you remember, you told me that you weren't interested in it, mate. So I didn't think you'd watched it. But fair enough. I stand corrected. Ball knocked out wide on that far side as Ipswich managing to. Oh, you can't do that. They've just put Ipswich. Well, he's got away with it. That's a bit out of order there. Just yanking his arm back. Ball crossed into the box as it's knocked away by Norwich. And Norwich, well, just gotten a soft foul there. And that's going to be a free kick in the middle of the park there for Norwich, midway inside their own half um, of the field. Rick is saying, I was born in New Zealand, don't really support them, but I would at a World Cup, but they never make it. I know, yeah, I know, mate. Yeah, beautiful country, New Zealand. Ball kicked out wide on that far side, and it's gone out of play. That's going to be another throw in to Ipswich with midway inside their own half. As now Ipswich just playing it back towards the edge of their own box. Now the ball played out wide on this near side as Ipswich play it forward. Norwich coming to challenge for it, but Ipswich just play it back into the centre. As now they play the ball down the middle. Norwich trying to challenge us. Ipswich still coming forward here. As now they work it out wide to this near side, then just cut it back into the centre as now they push Norwich all the way back towards their own goal. Ball played out wide on that far side as Ipswich still coming forward here. 5 minutes to be added on at the end of this second half, guys. Now, Ipswich on that far side. So looking for some space here to get across in. But thank you for that, Rick. Interesting, mate. Interesting, yeah. Didn't know you was from New Zealand, mate. Whatever possessed you to come over here. Now, Ipswich, I bet it was a woman. I bet it was a woman. Now the ball played out wide on this near side as Ipswich with the possession. Just played back into the centre as they keeping Norwich picked back to their own box here. Ipswich now coming into the box as they get the shot off, and it's deflected out wide to that far side for a throw-in. But yeah, Rick, you'll have to let me know that, mate. What possessed you to come over here? Well, Norwich about to make a substitution. Pure saying, Rick, I've got family in Melbourne, Australia. Awesome. Awesome. Rick saying, nice loyalist. You have a go. Yeah, 24-hour flight over there, innit? Long, long flight. So double substitution here, guys, from Norwich. And it's Ashley Barnes coming off and Liam Gibbs coming on. And also Bonjo Sanez coming off and Danny Bath coming on to replace him. Now, Ipswich with a possession on that far side as they've knocked it out of play. And that will be a throw into Ipswich deep inside the Norwich half as Norwich tried to challenge for it there, but Ipswich just keep the possession as they play it back to the halfway line. Now the ball played back out wide on that far side as again Norwich come to challenge for it, but Ipswich just cut it back there as they keep coming forward towards the edge of the box. Now the ball crossed in and it's plucked out the air by the goalkeeper, and that relieves the pressure for Norwich. So we've played 2.5 minutes of the 5 minutes added on, 2.5 minutes remaining, guys. And it's Norwich 1, Ipswich 0. Tight game so far. Don't forget, guys, please do hit that like button if you could. And thank you very much if you have already. Ricky saying, nice loyalist. All right, read that. Thank you, Rick. And Pure Loyalist saying, that's the Wanderers game about to start. Gaz, hope you's got the win, mate. Is that time already? Don't kick off till 3, mate. We're only on 20 past 2. Well, don't kick off till 3, if I remember rightly. Yep, 3 o'clock. You threw me off there, Pure Loyalist. I thought I'd missed an early kickoff then. Now, Norwich, with the possession as they play it out wide to this near side. Ball played forward there as it's intercepted by Norwich at the back. As Ipswich trying to challenge for it, and it's gone out of play on this near side for Ipswich throw-in. Ipswich taking it quickly as Norwich come to press the ball. Ipswich just play it into towards the centre circle. Now it's played back out wide on this near side. It's now Ipswich with a long crossfield ball deep out wide to that far side as a challenge comes in from Norwich, and they've won the foul here. And applause goes round the ground from the Norwich fans. So, yeah, thank you for that, Pure Lost. Hope we do get the win, mate. Yeah, I thought you said it was kicking off now. My bad. My bad. My bad. Misunderstood your comment when I first read it. And now the ball kicked out wide on that far side, and it's gone out for a throw into Ipswich. No, he's giving it as a free kick. Well, this could be the last opportunity for Ipswich. Ball kicked long down the field as Norwich head it out wide to this near side, and it just sneaks out of play there. So throwing to Ipswich on this near side, midway inside the Norwich half of the field. Long throwing comes in as it's headed towards goal, and the goalkeeper just, well, what's going on here? He's making him retake it. Making him retake the throw in. Ball comes in. And there goes the final whistle. Norwich with the 1-0 victory against Ipswich. Well, what a game. Was a good game, guys. End to end. but in the end, we only had one goal, and that goal was for Ipswich. As sorry for Norwich, sorry, as Ipswich failed to get out anything out the game, obviously, and Ipswich will be obviously Ipswich fans will be watching closely. Currently, still top of the table, but Norwich with the 3 points sees them give a real push towards a playoff spot now. So let's have a look at the full-time match stats, guys. Don't worry, keep your comments coming. I will come back to the comments in a moment, but drop your final comments in, guys, because I'm going to be jumping off very quickly to get on to the 3 o'clock kickoff. So please do join us there, guys, as it's already scheduled. As you can probably see on the channel, we are covering Coventry v Leeds. So another championship game at the top of the table. So here we go, guys. This is how the game has gone in numbers. Total shots, 12 for Norwich. Hang on a minute, sorry. 12 for Norwich, 10 for Ipswich. Shots on target, 3 for Norwich, 3 for Ipswich. Possession, 37% for Norwich, 63% for Ipswich. Passes, 306 for Norwich, 507 for Ipswich. Pass accuracy, 73% for Norwich, 84% for Ipswich. Fouls, 10 for Norwich, 16 for Ipswich. Yellow cards, none for Norwich, just the one against Ipswich. No red cards. Offsides, 2 against Norwich, 1 against Ipswich. And corners, 4 for Norwich, 6 for Ipswich. So let's have a look how the table looks after that game, guys. As you can see, Ipswich still remain top of the league on 41 games played, 87 points. Norwich, obviously, in 6th on 41 games played, 67 points. Coventry playing this afternoon against Leeds. So obviously, Leeds and Coventry have the opportunity to close the gap on these two teams either end of the top of the table or the bottom of the playoff positions. So should be interesting to see how that game pans out later. So I'll leave that on the screen. Thank you for that, Pure Life. And Rick saying, yeah, very suspect that last World Cup. Thank you, Rick. Nice one, mate. Pure Life saying, don't know much about Bristol Rovers. Yeah, they're a scrappy team. They're a scrappy team. I'm trying to give you a comparison. Probably comparison to Bristol City is maybe in Scottish football. Probably, sorry, not Bristol City, Bristol Rovers. Probably a comparison to Bristol Rovers is maybe, I'm trying to think, maybe Motherwell, something like that, maybe, or possibly. Yeah, maybe St Johnston, something like that. I'm not sure. Obviously, it's not really a fair comparison, but I'm trying to give you a scale of the type of size of club or whatever you want to call it. But yeah, they're a scrappy team. They're not obviously not smashing any hurdles or anything, but they always give teams a game at their own ground. Pure Life saying money being slipped all over Rick. Being slipped all over. I'm not sure what that means. Pure Life saying, hate these old firm games, guys. One of the biggest games around. Yeah, well, yeah. To be honest, a lot of derbies. To be fair, in the UK, isn't there, mate? But yeah, I would agree with that. One of the biggest around is a fair comment. Pure Law is saying, Rick, think New Zealand is more rugby. I may be wrong, but just a personal, but just No, I think you're right there. No, I think that's a fair comment. I think it is more a rugby nation. Rick is saying, I class myself as English. I came here when I was nearly 2. My family is English. They emigrated, uh, had me, they immigrated, had me, then came back. Just my luck. Ah, right. Okay, Rick. Well, thank you for letting us know, mate. Yeah, I suppose, well, if your parents are English and they're, you're just born outside the UK, but then moved back here, yeah, you're English then, aren't you, mate? Yeah, so fair point, mate. Pure saying, Gaz, yes, mate, you're right. But I watched a few to pass the time. Okay, fair enough, mate. Fair enough. And Rick saying, I have dual citizenship, though. Yeah, that's the bonus of being born outside the UK, having that dual citizenship. So, yeah, can't fault you there. I know some family members that have got dual citizenship as well. Pure Life saying, Rick, no, mate, I've never been to Australia, mate. Couldn't travel that amount of time in a plane. I'd be suicidal. Yeah, yeah. Pure Life saying, sorry, guys, I just got to notify. I just got a notification. Uh, I'm not sure what's that meaning, mate. But no apologies needed, mate. I'm not sure what you're referring to there, mate. But no apologies needed, mate. No apologies needed. Thank you for that, Pure Lost. Pure Lost saying Rick from Scotland to Northern Ireland is far enough for me on a plane. Well, fair enough. Fair enough. You're missing out though, mate. You're missing out. Traveling. You need to travel and then go and see a little bit of the world. Pure Life saying, cheers, guys, Rick, and all the chat. Catch up soon. Take care and all the best. Thank you, Pure Lolist. As always, mate, a pleasure having you with us. And thank you for the kind words, mate. And best wishes to you as well. Also, enjoy the rest of your day safe. Stay safe and well, mate. And as always, best wishes to you and the family. Rick is saying, thanks for the stream, guys. Take care, all. And don't forget to hit that like button for Gaz. Thank you very much, Rick. Very kind of you to say. You guys, absolutely class. Thank you very much. And same to you, Rick. Enjoy the rest of your day, mate. Stay safe and well. Don't forget, guys, I will be on for a 3 o'clock kickoff. Going to cover Coventry v Leeds. But if you guys are busy with other things, I totally understand. Thank you very much for being with us on this stream. And thank you for your kind words, Rick. Take care, mate. Best wishes to you. And as I say, hope you enjoy the rest of your day. Top man. Stay safe. Rick, stay safe, mate. Pure Life saying, guys, grab a coffee, mate. Yeah, I'm going to go and get myself I think I'm going to go and splash some water on my face, just wake myself up a bit for this next game because I'm feeling pretty shattered tonight. Didn't get a lot of sleep last night. Pure Life clapping. Thank you, Pure Life. Top stuff, mate. Pure Life saying Motherwell class. Well, I might not be right. I might be miles off, but I'm just trying to give you kind of a gauge of the kind of size of the club that they are. So, yeah. So, thank you for that, mate. Thank you for that, Pure Life. Pure Life saying money being slipped regarding World Cup, guys. Right. Thank you for clarifying that, mate. Slip, sorry. Yeah, now that makes sense. Yeah, sorry, I just lost what you were meaning there. That makes sense, though. Pure Life saying definitely a massive bonus, Rick. Pure Life saying regarding the Wanderers game starting. Yeah, no worries, mate. No worries. I know what you meant. I just obviously when you said starting soon, I literally thought you meant it was starting like within the next few minutes, and I just missed it. But no worries, mate. And thank you for that, Pure Life. Nice one, mate. Top man. And Grobari Varak. How you doing, mate? Grobari saying Leeds. How you doing, mate? Welcome to Fandon. Oh, you're just catching me as I'm about to wrap up the show. But welcome to fandom. And thank you for that, Grobari. Hope you're doing well wherever you are in the world, mate. So, yep, guys, I'm going to wrap it up here as I'll be back on very, very shortly. It's what time is it now? Yeah, I'll be back on in about 25 minutes for Coventry v Leeds in the Championship. So please do join me then if you're not too busy. But if you guys are busy, thank you for being with us on this stream. Hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day. Stay safe and well wherever you are in the world. And as always, it's been a pleasure. John saying dual citizenship, Gaz. Yeah, that was what Rick was saying about earlier. He has dual citizenship because he's born in New Zealand and obviously lives over here. So he's kind of got dual citizenship. In other words, he can live either here or New Zealand. He could move back to New Zealand. But thank you for that, Pure. And thank you to all you guys, as always. I'll be back very shortly for another match watch along at 3 o'clock. But until then, guys, that's it from me. Take care. Enjoy the rest of your day. Stay safe and well. And I look forward to seeing you guys hopefully again on future streams. But for me, for now, that's it. Take care. I'll see you soon. Bye.